it! Episode 10! Yes, yes, yes! Hello, hello! Welcome to Asha Media TV. My name is Asha, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome! This is my channel where I like to watch and react and review a variety of stuff related to sci-fi, fantasy, and comic books. So I'm super excited today because I'm going to be watching the finale episode of the hit comedy TV show from Amazon Prime. I say hit comedy for them because I don't think it's a hit comedy overall, but nonetheless, it's the comedy show from Amazon Prime called Upload. And I'm so excited to finally have made it to the end of the first season, and also got the good news a few weeks back that season 2 is a go, so that should come sooner, hopefully, than later. Nonetheless, I am ready to finally dive into this episode, but before I do that, let me just cover some basic stuff just in case you are new to my channel, so listen up, don't skip ahead. Number 1, just in case it's not clear, this is a spoiler reaction and a spoiler review is ahead in this video. Spoilers ahead, you have been warned. And number 2, if you've come across my older videos here on my channel where I was showing video footage and clips of the episode, unfortunately, I no longer offer those kinds of reactions here on YouTube. Instead, I offer a watch-along experience, so you get access to the episode on your end. I have it on my end. We sync up together using my visual and vocal cues and watch the episode together. However, since it is not the most popular option for a lot of you on YouTube here, I do offer an alternate version to my reactions to the show, and if you want to access them, information about that is in the description box below. Alright, so now that I've covered the basics with the newbies to my channel, let's now get ready to dive into this episode. So this is the 10th episode. It's called Freeyond. That's a very apt name, considering the fact that now we're going to probably dive into the whole thing with Nathan and his business and hopefully get the truth of what's been going on with Jamie. I have a lot of questions that are still unanswered with this show, and so hopefully the majority of them, I don't expect all, but the majority of them will be answered. And I think at the very minimum, we need to know who killed Nathan. Like, I hope that's clear. If they drag that on to season 2, it's going to be annoying, but I'll still watch it and find out. All right, enough of my babble. If you're ready to watch with me, let's go. If not, feel free to skip ahead. Timestamps are in the description box, but I'm ready to go, so let's go. Alright, so I'm about to press play the next few minutes, but if you're new here, just take a minute with me for me to explain how my watch-along process works. So I'm streaming episodes of Upload from Amazon Prime Video, because it's an Amazon original TV show. I line up at 0, 0, 0, 0. I don't skip whatever recap there is, but I do skip the commercial. I don't watch commercials. And you will see on the screen a visual cue, as well as having my vocal cue for when I press play, pause, and rewind. And I will pause for mainly 3 reasons. Number 1, lagging, buffering issues, which hasn't been a problem with Amazon, thankfully. And number 2, it's to rewind back to something in the scene. And number 3, it's just to have a commentary moment with you, my viewer, a tete-a-tete, as I like to call it. And that's pretty much it. So if it's pretty easy, I think we should go ahead. But again, as a reminder, if you just want to press play and, have a stress-free experience watching me react, details about that is in the description box below. Oh, all right, let's get to watching. Okay, we are counting down to play. Let's play. 3, 2, 1, play. All right, so Nathan, his memories of Nora are going to be gone. Mr. Choke. Oh my gosh. I would love to wake up with a smile like that every day. So what else happened in this update? Oh, all his memories are going to come back. Look at the Bacardi partners. Is that weird? Hmm. Her dad. Ah. Oh, man. Huh. I thought that was obvious that he wouldn't have his memories. Was she just hopeful? Oh. I wouldn't really say that to a customer, but this guy. Okay, I sanctioned that. Yep. He asked for it. Oh, now you could. Well, that's the least she can do now is help him. So did he sell out Jamie? Not with you. Where's the dog? Ernie. No, no. Mm. Just a concierge. So, oh, what? Pause. 658. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's continue because I realize I stopped when more answers likely to my questions are going to come up. My bad. All right. Three, two, one, play. Hmm. Luke. Why is he so obsessed with Nathan like that? Barely knows him. You're just not that obsessed. Bye. Wow. So he remembers all of that, being a douche. Well, then again, anyways, I have my thoughts about that. I don't think it's as bad as they're trying to make it seem, in my personal opinion. But we'll see. The jury is out till the end of the episode. Like unpacking? Oh gosh. Wow, brain activity costs. Hmm. She said it past tense. Uh, what the hell? Oh, that's the guy who was spying on them from the other episode. I didn't recognize him. And she doesn't see him crawling into her room. Oh gosh. Huh? Oh. Oh. Great casting. That guy looks so creepy. I think I've seen him before in other stuff too, anyway. Yeah, there you go. Wow! That's actually pretty good. She didn't try to fight him. She's like, okay, I'm bouncing out. Oh, right. That's a handy tool to have. Look at that! Wow. Uh, what is this show? Ew. Oh my god. I think I'm out of this whole damn show, actually. Pre update. smile. Hmm. You should know that he doesn't have that much data. Then put some money in his data. How does... Are you for real? Oh my god. Oh my god. What am I watching? What am I watching? After barely knowing you? And for someone who's an angel, who works for this company, not catching on, they're quick. Oh, that tier. So is that going to cost him minus, minus 1 gig? You have got to be kidding me. Do not tell me the show ends like this. Is that Ingrid? Wow, she looks amazing. Why does she have the best clothes in this damn show? Wow. Greg Daniels, you should get fired. Okay. Pausing, stopping. This was the worst season finale I've seen in a very long time. I would say the last time I was really disappointed and angry at a season finale, which was a series finale, was Game of Thrones. But at least with Game of Thrones, I can say that there was 4 good seasons that I enjoyed out of the 8. But this is a first season, and in my opinion, they totally dropped the ball with this finale episode. The first episode was so charming, and I felt that subsequent episodes up until around episode 4 to 5 was showing a lot of promise of really cool stuff to come. But from episode 6, 7 to now episode 10, it's like, what happened? Did they just really run out of ideas? They didn't know what to do with these characters? Like, was there a plan? It's just so weird and very disappointing and kind of upsetting, to be honest. So the least I'll do is try to be as brief as I can. Now, I'll be honest, that is not my strong point. I'm a babbler. I'm very long-winded. But I'll do what I can to give you in short spurts, without going on a tangent, what my major issue was with this episode. First, number 1 issue is Ingrid. If you've been watching my reactions, you know that my issue with the characterization of Ingrid has been problematic from the beginning. And although I was assured in the comment section that there is going to be a better understanding of Ingrid's character, this is not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting Ingrid to go all crazy, like literally insane, in uploading herself to be with Nathan. Really? Like, what are you trying to tell me here as a viewer? Maybe I just didn't get the joke behind that. Feel free to enlighten me in the comment section. But that really was not what I was looking for, and in fact, it's very upsetting. Which now leads to my biggest issue with this entire show, and this finale episode reinforces it even more for me. And that is, the majority of the characters are not fun. They're not relatable. Ingrid is not fun or relatable at all for me, even though I love the actress and I think she does a great job in her depiction of this particular Ingrid. Nora, she was relatable at the beginning, but I don't like what they've done with her in this episode, turning her into this hopeless romantic to the degree of almost, I hate to say it like this, and I'm trying to be tactful, but I'm so angry at the same time, and it's like she's almost a naive moron. Like, I love you, Nathan, really? Like, you had one digital kiss, you barely know the man. She got all mad as if she was married to him when she found out that he sold out to Jamie. And I'll get to that in a second because I don't like how they handle that story narrative. And then you had all these other side characters that were fun for like 5 seconds. Overall, everybody seemed to be very dysfunctional. And I think maybe that's the joke in and of itself, but I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing, people. So perhaps it's a joke that I don't get. Either way, it's a turn-off for me to watch season 2 at this point. Now, back to Nathan with this whole Jamie thing. This is just a personal opinion, and, you know, everybody's different. We've got our own circumstances. We view things different, yada, yada, yada. But the fact that Nora over-dramatized, feeling like he did something so terribly wrong. Oh, God forbid. What a sin, He wanted to feed his family and take care of his family. He comes from poverty. And here was his chance to sell the code to Mr. Cannerman there and, make some money. Like, as if that's not a normal thing to do in today's capitalistic world. Now, I understand the morality of it that they're trying to push is so terrible because he was going to do it behind Jamie's back and he was going to screw over Jamie and all that. But I couldn't sympathize too much with that because we still don't fully know what's Jamie's side of the story, except for the brief memories that we saw from Nathan's perspective. So I have a hard time trying to feel so like, oh my God, how can you do that, Nathan? And I don't know if I could trust you. And, all that stuff that she was just spewing out there. Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling that at all. Because you just didn't give me enough meat on the bones to be satiated as a viewer to empathize with the situation. And then the last thing that drove me insane, if you were watching my reaction, that just completely took me out, like really took me out of the show. I was almost ready to press stop on the episode and just, call it a day. Really, I was. And that was the moment when that assassin dude stabbed a police officer in the gut in broad daylight. I was like, what is this show all of a sudden? We went from comedy, sci-fi, to like a violent stabbing. Like, I felt that was so out of place. The tone just shifted completely when he did that. And then Nathan pretty much murdering him in the elevator in such a gruesome manner. I don't know. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, people. I feel like I've taken crazy pills watching this fucking finale. All right, I won't go any further. I think I've made my points clear. I am welcoming of an alternative perspective. If you were totally into this season and you're like, Asha, you are completely wrong. Here's why. Yada, 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 yada. Go for it. I want to be proven wrong. I actually want to be convinced. I really do. I want to be convinced that I missed the boat on this one and that season 2 is going to be phenomenal and everything that I didn't like, it's going to be gone from your explanation. So leave it in the comments. I am ready and willing to read it because I really was rooting for this show. I was rooting for the possibility I saw, for the potential, and maybe, just maybe, all of what I'm hoping for will show up in season 2. So when the trailer drops for the show, I will watch it. I will put up a review on my YouTube channel and we'll take it from there. But for now, there you have it. That is my reaction and my review to episode 10 of the first season of Upload. If by some miracle you actually did like this video, the best way to show it is to follow the prompt you see there on the screen, which says to subscribe and click on the notification bell. That'd be great. Nonetheless, thank you for joining me on this journey with this show. If you've been following me from episode 1 to now, and as I said, if I've disappointed you with my perspective on the episode and the overall season, let me know in the comments with some tact and courtesy and respect, and I will reply accordingly. Either way, I'm Asha, tuning out for the end of this season of this show. Peace. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.